Hello and welcome back, agents. For those coming here for the first time, thanks for stopping by. Today, I want to talk about speed and how cruising is probably better. But I need to remind you all first that today is the last day you can get those photos submitted for the Photomode contest. And today's the last day I have to say the plugs. Until the next campaign I decide to participate in. Ubisoft has allowed me to promote it under their Content Creators Program, and they want me to thank them for this gift, and I have partnered with Ubisoft to produce this content. The details of the campaign is listed below. Now, I'm not exactly sure what they mean by gift. I was asked about it, and I could either suggest it's my participation in the campaign, or gift means your participation in the contest. Either way. And lastly, I want to shout out to the channel's very first members. Members, subscribers, you are all a huge reason why this channel has grown so fast in such a short amount of time. I cannot thank you all enough. If you are interested in becoming a member and want to see your name on this wall, check out the membership tab. Now on to the reason you're here. So let's do it. In the Division 2, speed kills. But not in the way you think. This isn't Call of Duty, and if you're sprinting through firefights, burning skills on cooldown, and face-tanking elites, well, then I've got news for you. You're probably playing too fast, which is not the best approach to this game. Here's how you can slow down and start surviving. Remember, you're not dying because your build is bad. You're dying because you're playing too fast for what this game actually is. There are certain builds that allow for gunning and running, and those are advanced builds for more seasoned players. You could slap on a Striker SMG build and just go ham on the map, but not necessarily as a beginner. New agents are still learning the maps, still working on predicting where the next wave will pop out of, and still figuring out the factions. It'll be a while before you find that perfect all-in-one build for almost anything. So, speedrunning through this game at best causes you to miss something, and at worst, leaves you on the ground with your head spinning, wondering where that sniper was that tore you a new one. There isn't a death cam built into this game. Now, the Division 2 it's technically a tactical cover shooter. It's not a Twitch reaction game. It's not Rainbow Six Siege. Rushing fights, skills, or reloads get you punished, especially on higher difficulties. Most new players bring habits from faster shooters. Battlefield, Call of Duty, Destiny, games like that. But they don't translate well here. In the Division 2, rushing isn't speed. It's counterproductive and oftentimes hinders steady progress. Now, some costs of playing too fast. Well, let's see. There's skill spam, dropping drones and turrets the second the enemies spawn. That most of the time will equal a cooldown that's wasted too early. You should run your skills one at a time. Leapfrog them so that one is active, one is on cooldown. Rinse and repeat. With some skills, you could pick them up from the ground if you've laid them there before their destruction timer runs out, which causes less of a cooldown period. This works especially for hives and turrets. Sprint pushing. Well, running up to cover without scanning the field first, well, you open yourself up to getting flanked and ambushed. Then there's the dreaded reload panic. Reloading after every kill, leaving yourself exposed mid-fight. I'm guilty of this. Sometimes I ignore my secondary weapon. Most of the time I ignore my specialty weapon. The game is notorious for a double reload. Now, I'm guilty of the reloading with like half a magazine still left, or I only popped off a couple rounds. That and so it's almost a full magazine. That's an old Battlefield habit. Then you have cover skipping, thinking you're safe just because you made it behind something, only to get hit from the side. I'll give you an example. You sprinted to a sandbag, but you didn't notice the sniper on the catwalk. Most likely you're going to be dead in about 3 seconds. Now, the game does reward you for patience and setup. Enemy waves are timed, so slow your pace and bait enemies out of their spawn zones. Skill placement matters more than cooldowns. A turret placed correctly wins the fight. One placed too fast and missing most targets does nothing. Flank routes exist for a reason. Let your skills distract, then reposition. Remember, your skills aren't necessarily DPS. They're tools for control. This isn't about playing slow, it's about playing smart. Let the fight unfold. Don't rush to the end of it. It'll often be more XP for you if you pace yourself because you didn't miss something. Now, the Division runs on a rhythm. Enemy waves, spawn points, aggro triggers. If you're playing faster than the rhythm, you're running into bullets. So take a second to watch where enemies go. Wait for them to use skills before popping yours. Let the battlefield tell you where to go next. Pushing too early is like interrupting a song before the chorus. Now everything's out of sync. Now, there's some tactical pacings here in action. I'll give you a scenario. Lincoln Memorial, the final fight. You're rushing into the middle. There's NPCs could give you crossfire from both sides. Dropping both skills too early means there's no pickup when the other two NPCs arrive or when the heavies arrive at the last phase before going up the elevator. A better move, set one skill to the left, one to the right, hold back, let the NPCs walk into the trap. Give you another scenario. Roosevelt Island, the 2 gas tanks. Charging into the middle gets you roasted by flamethrowers or bomb runners, or the gunner on that damn boat. So take a slow peek, pop a pulse, throw up a drone, and target the gunner on the boat. He can't aim at you while he's dealing with the drone. Use seeker mines to deal damage to the nearby NPCs so you can move towards the tanks. Now for solo players, this matters even more. No one's reviving you. And if you make a bad call, well, you're going to have to start all over. So every bullet, skill, and reposition needs to count. Patience buys time. Time buys kills. Kills buy momentum. Being slow doesn't mean being passive. It means owning the pace, not chasing it. Now, a couple things to practice slowing down. Run a mission you've done 100 times, but this time, don't fire first. Let the enemies move about. Place a skill, wait, and maybe reposition. Try to beat a fight without leaving your first place of cover. Watch for how much easier that fight becomes. Speedrun builds exist, but most players aren't there yet. Learn the rhythm first, then break it. The Division 2 rewards planning, patience, and precision. If you've been dying a lot and blaming your gear, try slowing your roll instead. Tactical pacing doesn't feel fast, but it does win fast. I hope you enjoyed the video, and for you new players, I hope this helped. Are you a fast player learning to slow down? Let me know how it's going in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to leave a like, share it with someone who you know might benefit from slowing down. Remember, as mentioned earlier in the video, membership information is available on the membership tab for the channel. We're on Xbox and Discord. Plans are on PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. And until the next one, this is Hannibal, signing off.